So our buddies from CaTeFo just sent us another package. So inside this box contains a microphone and two magic arms, if I remember correctly. Inside, we have a microphone, VM01 universal cardioid microphone, and what I'm most excited for are these two. Let me show you what they are. I don't know if you can see it. This is what a magic arm looks like. So basically this can be attached to any cage or any mounting accessory that you have, because this has a 1/4 inch thread that you can screw into anything that you have. So this is my GH5, and I already have an old magic arm over here. So this is the Viper magic arm. The only difference between these two is that this is a lot thinner. This is very robust, but I don't think that just because this is bigger that this will be weaker in carrying stuff, because according to their website, this CaTeFo Universal Magic Arm MGA02 has a max payload of 8 kilograms. So let me show you how to use these magic arms. We're gonna get a tripod just so you guys can see it properly. As you can see, the GH5 is inside a small rig cage. So the small rig cage has a lot of attachments over here. It has different attachment points on different sides of the cage. The top, the bottom, the left and right has a lot of different threads or input threads. So I have a monitor over here. This is the FeelWorld F5 Pro. So let's pretend I want to mount a monitor. So normally our cameras have hot shoes on top. So what you would do is you would just take the monitor and screw it on like this, right? So now you have like a camera with a monitor on top that's pivots. The problem is sometimes this becomes a lot more taller and it becomes a little bit more cumbersome to handle. This is the included arm for this monitor. So what we can do is actually we can remove this arm and we can take the CaTeFo magic arm, the MGA02. Just maybe we can screw it onto this side, the bottom, so we can put it on the bottom of the monitor. And then this other side, the one with the screw as well, we're gonna screw it onto the camera. And the cool thing about this has a knob here that you can just turn to tighten it. So if I tighten it, look how much more sleek this is. A lot more low profile than normal, and it's very well attached onto here. It's very sturdy, like I don't think it will budge. Or you can use it the way you would with a normal monitor arm. You can put it on top, and now you have an arm that is very low profile, is not so big like this, because look at this size, this monitor arm, and look at the CaTeFo one. Big difference, huh? And this one folds down to even a more smaller size. Let me show you one more way to use this magic arm. So this is the most common form of magic arm. Why do you call it a magic arm? Because you can just unscrew this and then this can articulate and yeah, can spin however angle you want, and then if you want this angle you just tighten this knob down. The problem with this is that it's not as strong. If I do this, you can see it still moves. It's not really locked in. But this one, the CaTeFo one, is a lot stronger. Although it still moves a little bit, but it's a lot more sturdy than this. If I tighten it all the way, it takes more effort for me to make it move. It's really sturdy because it's actually using rubber gaskets over here that's preventing any friction from happening. Or not preventing any friction from happening, but creating so much friction that the balls on this magic arm doesn't move. So you can actually really depend on this, that it will not drop whatever gear it's holding. So let's pretend you have a clamp like this. This is from my other magic arm, the Vlogger Viper kit. So this is a clamp. This clamp has different holes on it. Let me show you. There's a 1/4 inch hole here, different holes, mounting threads. What you can do is you can take your magic arm and screw it into one of these holes. And now you have like an extension arm. Look at that, like a cute little rig. And now this thing, the clamp, you can screw like that. I can actually screw it onto the table or clamp it onto the table. And then now, like what I said, you can articulate the arm however you want, place it like this, and voila, you have like a little arm over here. And you can actually take a camera and mount it here. Let's get a camera. Let's see if it can hold my A6400 with a UU rig cage and a Sigma 18-35. So we're gonna screw it on. Not bad, right? It can hold it up. Let's see if it's moving. It can hold it. So let's see if we point it down like this, if it can really hold this weight. Not bad for a small arm. So yeah, so this CaTeFo magic arm MGA02, it's really some good stuff. Quality stuff. And the next thing that we are going to be unboxing and testing is the CaTeFo VM01. So this is another one of those universal cardioid microphones that are very small and compact. So let's see what comes inside the box. So the first thing inside is the windscreen, very fluffy guy. A bag which houses the microphone. We get a warranty card and a manual. So let me read the features really quick of the VM01 microphone. It is a compact on-camera microphone compatible with smartphones, DSLR cameras, consumer camcorders, PCs, etc. It is a rugged metal construction, no battery required, professional furry windshield included. This is the TRS to TRS cable. You will know that it is a TRS cable to TRS if there are 2 rings. So this is the cable that we will be using for our cameras and camcorders and recorders. And there's another cable. This time it is a TRS to TRRS. TRRS means there are 3 rings, which is going to be for your smartphones. And we also got the shock mount. This is the shock mount where the microphone will be on. And the last but not least, we got the microphone itself. It is very good looking. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's really very good. So let's put this microphone together. I'm gonna get back my A6400. So the first thing that we do is we get our shock mount and we put it on top of the camera. So this has a little thread here that you unscrew, therefore showing a cold shoe, and you just mount it to whatever cold shoe you have. So in this case, I'm gonna be mounting it on top of my camera. You unscrew it and then slide it in. Whoa. So the cool thing about this shock mount is that this shock mount can actually articulate, like rotate. Watch this. It can click around, and there is a verifying locking sound that you can hear that you know that it's locked in there and it's not going to budge. Let me show you what the shock mounts on the Rode looks like. So I have here the Rode VideoMicro and the Boya BY-MM1 Pro. Their shock mounts are just normal shock mounts. They don't articulate at all. So I like this concept very much, so maybe I'll start using this shock mount instead of these old ones. Okay, so after installing the shock mount, all you need to do is you look for the groove here, the little cut on the microphone, which will tell you that this is where you are going to be inserting the shock mount into, because if you don't, you might snap this, because this is like plastic. If you put it in a place where it's not supposed to be, this is going to break. So you have to really slot it in very carefully. Just push. The next part is to decide what cable you're going to use. So since I'm using a camera and not a smartphone, I'm not going to be using the TRS to TRRS cable. So I'm just going to be using the TRS to TRS. Just simply plug it into the back of the camera, and then this one goes into the microphone input of whatever camera you have. There you go. This is what the microphone looks like. And one final touch, we're going to put the dead cat on. I like the dead cat very much. It's so tightly there. It's not budging at all. Look at this. It's really a very firm attachment. It's not moving. If you do travel and you're worried about the dead cat falling off, just so you know, I'm actually using CaTeFo's wireless microphone right now. As you can see, I'm using the Rode VideoMicro Pro over here, but actually it's attached to the CaTeFo wireless microphone over here, which makes this shotgun microphone a wireless microphone right now. So I can pretty much just angle it wherever I want without the fuzz of using any wires. So this is pretty cool, right? So this is the CaTeFo. The microphone that I'm using is the Rode VideoMicro Pro, but the wireless transmitter is the CaTeFo Star 200 T2. I like it very much because it is affordable, it is very reliable, and the audio quality is just very good. Okay, so now let's try the audio quality that comes out of the CaTeFo F0 VM01. So let's remove it from this hot shoe. And the good thing about this is that this has a 1/4 inch thread over here, which matches our magic arm. So let's just mount it like this. So I want to try plugging this into my Sony ZV-1, which is the one recording right now. But the problem is the cable is too short. So I have here a male to female 3.5 mm extension cable. So we are going to extend this microphone's cable by plugging this one here, and this one will go into the camera, and we are going to test what the audio differences are from using this to this. Okay, so the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the CaTeFo F0 VM01 universal cardioid microphone. So again, thank you CaTeFo for partnering with me on this video. Thank you so much for sending products for me to review. I love having you guys on board, so yeah, thanks. Again, I'm using the F0 VM01 from CaTeFo. So yeah, so this was just a short video to talk about CaTeFo's new products, the CaTeFo MGA02 Magic Arm and the CaTeFo forgot the name, and the CaTeFo F0 VM01 Universal Cardioid Microphone. So thank you guys so much for watching this review video. I appreciate you guys supporting this channel so much. I'm actually thinking of just separating all my vlogs into another channel and just renaming this channel into a gear review oriented YouTube channel, if you will. So if you'd like to see that happen, please do comment down below and let me know if you guys would like to take part in my other channel. I don't actually have it yet, but I'm planning to just dump all my vlogs there and just keep this channel just focused on gear to talk about tutorials, reviews, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout this 1.5 years of doing YouTube videos. I appreciate you guys so much. I wouldn't be able to achieve all of this without you guys or without your support. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.